Good morning. Happy Thursday to ya. It's a glorious Thursday. It's very hot and muggy already. I mean, it looks like it's going to rain at any second, so. Oh, happy day. Oh, happy day. Hey, oh my gosh, guess what? I was the absolute most excited yesterday, okay? Stop talking like that, Tracy. Let me find myself. When I find myself in times of trouble, Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. Okay, so anyway, I went outside yesterday. I can't find my own accent, okay? I talk in so many accents, I can't find my own. I had someone tell me one time that my southern accent was fake. I was like, I'm born and raised in Georgia. How can it be fake? Now, sometimes I might exaggerate it a little bit, but it ain't fake. Because my grandmother spoke with a southern accent. My mama used to say, I don't know why she speaks with such a southern accent, because it's not like we live in Charleston or Savannah. Anyway. I think she just liked it. I think she was like me and she just liked it, you know. Well, anyway, let's see. What did I do? Oh, yeah. So I go out in the yard yesterday and I look over to my little garden area, and to what did my eye see? But some very, very long cucumbers. I'm going to insert the video of the cucumbers. My goodness. Well, apparently, I have the English cucumber variety because they're very long and skinny. That is what she said. So I just came out here like a day or two ago, and I've already pulled one, and I've eaten it. And it was very good. But I came out here just a couple of days ago, and there was no growth, and I told y'all I was about ready to cut her down. And I come out here today, and dadgummit if she's not growing little babies. Okay, apparently I did not know when I bought that cucumber plant that I bought an English cucumber, okay? That's what it said. I mean, when I looked it up, I said, hey, you know, if anybody ever checks my Google history, they're going to be like, this girl is so weird. Because I typed in, why are my cucumbers so long and skinny? They're going to be like, is she meaning something else? Is it a euphemism? Did I just make up a word? A euphemism? Anyway, no, it's not a euphemism. It's an actual cucumber that it's like a foot long, and it's about that big around. I was like, I've never in my life. I mean, I have at the grocery store seen English cucumbers, but I was like, what in the world did I buy? So I did. I Googled it, and it said English, and it said English cucumbers have less seeds, they're less bitter, and the skin is not as tough. So generally, people just eat. You can just eat it, right? You don't have to peel it or anything. I mean, I know some people that don't peel their cucumbers, but I don't like that skin. I don't like it at all. But anyway, I went in and got a knife, and I went back out there and I cut me off a foot long cucumber, and I brought it in and I cut the head and the foot off, and I bit into that thing, and I was like, oh my, I have grown an English cucumber. It said they were better for salads because they're not bitter. And that they're better for like your cucumber sandwiches. You know, when you go to a fancy party and you have a little cucumber sandwich. Have y'all ever been to a party quite so fancy that you had cucumber sandwiches? Well, anyway, it's white bread, mayonnaise, and cucumbers with salt and pepper. It's pretty good, actually. But I was just all of Twitter. I don't know the right word. And there's like 3 more growing, and they're all like ginormously long, but it said they grow between 12 to 14 inches long, and they're thin. Anyway, I was just all excited because y'all know, like 2 weeks ago, I was ready to cut the thing down. And then I checked it this weekend when I was outside working in the gardens, in all my little garden areas, because it wasn't extremely hot and humid. I could go out there and work a little bit. There was no cucumbers. None. And I thought, should I start cutting this thing down today? And then I was like, no. Give it a little more time, Tracy. So, you know, sometimes you have to wait till we get some hot weather and some rain to, you know, really make things grow. And I guess that's what we did, because they shot out like you would not believe. So I took one to my dad's, and he was like, that's the weirdest looking cucumber I've ever seen. I said, try it. So he just bites into it, and he said, I don't really like cucumbers. I was like, what are you talking about? You eat cucumbers? He said, well, I mean, I eat them, but I don't like them. Anyway, so I put the tahini on the plate, and I rubbed the end of the cucumber in it, and I bit into it, and it was pretty good. It kind of brought out a lot of flavor in it, you know. Anyway, that's enough about my cucumbers, but I was very excited. And then, okay, so what else did I do? I went to Big Lots, and I sent my friend Lisa a picture of these lights, and she said, please buy me 2 boxes. So I did, and she sent me the money on PayPal. Isn't it amazing how you can just send people money just like that? I was like, okay, all right. And then, where'd I go? I had to go to the pet store, and I had to go to Michael's. Anyway, well, when I got home, I never got my breakfast thing made because I was busy running all over the place. Well, when I got home, the first thing I did was clean the bathroom, because I was like, I have got to clean this bathroom. Mostly sweep and mop the floor and clean the toilet, because I cleaned the tub. I think it was yesterday I scrubbed the tub out. And anyway, that's not exciting to talk about, but I did do that part, okay? Well, then Joan had asked me to order her something, and while I do have her credit card saved in the Amazon account, I don't have it just saved, right? Well, I mean, I do now, but so I called her, and I said, I need your credit card information so I can order that thing. I said, because I have it stored in Amazon, and you can't see anything. You can't see the numbers because of the X's. You know what I'm saying? Which, by the way, my dad's cousin came up with the X's and patented it. And yeah, he's the reason we now have X's on credit card receipts instead of the whole flipping number printing out. My dad's cousin. Isn't that amazing? He was smart. He was a pilot as well. Anyway, that's enough of that. So anyway, she said, well, why don't you come over? Because I need you to look at Rosemary's belly or something. She said, I think there's some mats and I can't get to them. And I was like, okay. Well, I go over there, and we have a spot of tea, which was really just a glass of sweet tea. Because here in the South, it's all about a glass of sweet tea, not a cup of hot tea, okay? It's too hot for a cup of hot tea. So, the glass of tea reminded me of when I went to Wyoming, Yellowstone, with Reba, who is from Brookhaven, Mississippi, which is southwest Mississippi. And she asked for grits in the little restaurant we went in Yellowstone. And I think the guy said he was from upstate upstate Ohio. Do they call it upstate in Ohio? Or is New York the only state that uses upstate? I don't know. I call it North Georgia. Maybe it's just North Ohio, but it doesn't matter. I think that's where he said he's from. And he said, grits? This is America, for God's sakes. We don't serve grits. That's it. That's exactly how he said it. That was his accent. And I was like, what do you mean this is America? I mean, I live in America too, and we eat grits. And he was like, we don't eat grits up here. He said, however, my mom is from the South, and she used to cook grits. And I never would eat them because it didn't look appetizing. But I do know what a grit is. A grit, sir. It's not called a grit. It's just grits, okay? Grits. It's little pieces of corn, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, it's good with butter and salt and pepper. Some people put sugar. You can put anything you want, but I like butter and salt and pepper. And some people put cheese in their grits. But anyway, and then I asked for a sweet tea, and you would have thought I asked for grits again. And he was like, sweet tea? I was like, do I need to spell it for you? I mean, I was giving it back as hard as he was giving it, because, you know, I can be a smart butt if I want to. And I was like, do you not understand what I'm saying? Sweet tea, sweetened tea. And he was like, hot tea? And I said, no, not hot tea, sweetened iced tea. And he said, so you want tea? You want tea poured over ice? And I said, but sugar. He said, I can bring you packs of sugar. I said, look, fella, to make sweet tea, you have to boil the water. And then you have to put the sugar in the water and stir it up so it dissolves. And then you put your tea bag in it, or tea bags, depending on if you use family size or the little bitty ones and how much blah, blah, blah. I use y'all tea bags, and I use one family size for my great big pitcher. Mine's over a gallon. Anyway, and then you let it steep, and then you fill it the rest of the way up with cold water, and then you pour it over ice. And he was just looking at me like I had 3 heads, and I was like, this is America, for God's sakes. How do you not know what sweet tea is? I don't understand. Anyway, we had a very enjoyable morning with him, because we both gave it back to him as much as he gave it to us, because he was just being funny, you know. I like people like that. I like people who can joke around. There's a lot of people in this world who can't take a joke or don't understand jokes. I commented on a page the other day being funny, and the lady got on to me, and I was like, you don't understand sarcasm, do you, ma'am? I mean, I know written it's hard to decipher, but I followed it with an LOL and a laugh emoji, so how do you not understand that sarcasm? I don't want to be you. I like laughing at stuff and being smart. Not being mean to people, just being smart. You know what I'm saying? Giving back what they give. Yeah. Because I'm generous like that. Anyway, I'm at work. It's 10 till 8, so I've made it with plenty of time to spare. And yeah, y'all have a great day. Remember, I love you. Jesus loves you. I hope he's coming back soon, because people will be crazy. And I will talk to you on the next Tracy Tries. Whenever that is, okay? Toodles, my noodles, and stay silly, my friends. Goodbye. Smile.